today's video, I want to talk about the new crystal tech that I've seen that is jumping around. I'm about to start my fights in KVK. Sadly, for this KVK, we have the old tech, okay? As you can see, it's the old one. And I want to do a bit of a comparison, and I want to explain, like, why do I truly believe that the new tech is gonna be better than this one currently, but it's not as good like people think, especially for free to play. Like, in resume, I do believe the tech overall is better for everyone, but I do not believe that for free to play is gonna be as good as some people say. And I want to say that it's not like most of the people that are making content right now about the tech, they are focusing on the raw stats, like the raw numbers, which, yes, of course, is the most important part, but then you need to actually think about the behavior of the player, okay? A whale does not behave the same as a free-to-play, okay? Like, in my opinion, like, on average, I don't mean every single person, okay? An average is like if you grab all the sample from one side and the sample from another side, okay? If you make the math on the average number that those samples will give you, okay, that's like the average. So in average, I'd say a free-to-play player is usually more skilled than a whale, because whales sometimes don't have that much time, so they just need to literally yeet their troops and be done with it. While the free-to-plays usually tend to have a bit more time, and they tend to put more effort into like knowledge and understanding the game, so they can micro better, for example, their units. Like, whenever you find a whale which has the money and has like the free-to-play attitude, then you're absolutely cooked, because that guy is literally gonna melt you, okay? But yeah, let's go first to the tech. Current one, as we can see, first levels is used attack. Then we have here about march speed. Then we have here reinforcements capacity. Sorry, my game is in Spanish. Like, I forgot to literally swap it. But yeah, anyways, this is gonna be quick. Crystal tech. Well, crystals obtained from the Bastion quest, and this is the relationship with them from Barbs. I mean, you pretty much know all this stuff. Okay, here we have. This, for me, in my opinion, in the, like, I guess current / old tech, is one of the biggest issues and biggest bottlenecks, which is bringing this up to 10 for free to plays. Like, this is super, like, crystal intensive. Then here we have again more march speed, a bit more of the same as the tier 1. Here we have our freeze troop capacity, okay? Look how much, of course you don't need to bring everything to the maximum, but in the current tech, look how much you need to do to get to the troop cap, which is a huge factor in trades, okay? Having, what is this at max level? I don't know, let's say for example 6% more troops, okay? It's gonna bring like a huge hit for your march. Then here again we have another tier of stats. And then like for example this healing cost. This for me should be literally like probably here in like a side panel. Like, this makes no sense that it's so far behind. Everyone should be able to focus on this if they want, because this at the end, like, this is not making your march stronger. All this is doing is delivering more content for the game. The more I can heal, the more I can be on the field, the more I can be on the field, the more engaging the gameplay is. So this for me has always been a, like, why make it so farther away? It's not like you're making the marches stronger. And then here, like, this for me is fine. Most free-to-play low spenders, even if they can bring a 6 march, is probably just gonna get destroyed. So this for me, I get it, is whale territory, and that's completely fine. But then again, like here we have more troop capacity, too far behind. This for me has been always one of the most like paid-to-win features, to be honest. Like, giving you 10% all damage. Like, maybe split this in two, you know, like 5 and 5. That would be way more balanced, okay? And this is just, again, like, why is this so far away? Okay, one more troop doesn't really matter. And then this is pretty much like the damage, like, this is the swarmer, like the whale swarming buildings. This is their tech, okay? So this is pretty much the old deck, okay? Now I'm gonna swap into a screenshot that someone sent me from my kingdom. I don't know where he got it from, so yeah, whoever is the guy that did all the work to get this screenshot on, congratulations to you, because it's super helpful. I'm gonna go over it and explain like the new tech. So here we can see the old tech, which is the currently showed, and the new tech, okay? It's distributed in the different stats it gives. So first of all, we can see that the current tech that I'm playing with, and the what will probably soon consider the old one, gives you 42.5% of attack. Now, is this a huge amount? Yes, it is. But bear in mind there's in this game there's diminishing returns. Okay, so don't take it as like probably this truthfully is having like the impact of 25% attack going from 0 to 100% attack, because I'm pretty sure the formula was like 0 to 100% is like no diminishing returns, 100 to 50 to 150% you start seeing some diminishing returns, of 200 is literally like super bad value in terms of keep stacking attack. Okay, so yes, this is huge, but it's not like as huge as some people are making, like, oh, like we're barely going to do any damage. By this alone, okay, like this reduction on 30%, yes, of course you will do less damage, but it's not as huge as people are making it to be. Okay, I think this is way better. Okay, now defense and health currently it gives us 0%. Now it's gonna give us 15%. This is super huge in many aspects. First of all, by the fact that it's the same value, super good. If you check the formula for the one, I think it was Weak Gaming like 4 or 5 years ago when I used to play, he made the formula pretty much the more equal the defense and health are to each other, the better like your defensiveness is. Okay, so for example, you have like 100 defense and 50 health. You don't want to keep stacking defense, you want to go for health until it's close to even. Then you can decide what you want to push. Okay, so yes, of course, this is going to give good tankiness. Plus, this literally makes maybe like you need to go over all your gear and check stats again. So maybe, for example, for cavalry sets which are super health intensive, now maybe this extra 15%, I mean, because it shouldn't in theory, okay, but yeah, check your stats from your gear. Plus right now, bear in mind, you will have 30% less attack on your gear, so maybe like, you know, like maybe, I don't know, like I will need to do the math on all the gear, and I don't have it made. But yeah, like bear in mind, this could literally modify what pieces are meta and which ones are not. Same march speed. By the way, here we have a bit of notes. So for example, no attack formation in new tech and attack 3 researches. Okay, that's good. It simplifies the thing. I don't know why they made it like so split before. Defense, only one march for defense, it's not split into more researches. Perfect. So you don't need to go like infantry, archers, cavalry, siege units, defense. Now it's one. Yeah, probably the cost is the same, okay, in terms of crystals, because they just like literally grab the cost, multiply it by 4 and just made it one line. But yeah, like this is fine. Health is the same. So then we go into march speed, which is keeps at the 30%. In new tech, it's separated for each troop type. Now, I think this is awful as fuck, to be honest. Like, everything that is split is awful. I'm already encountering when I'm moving my troops, my cavalry is like 2 minutes ahead of my infantry. This is gonna get even worse. Like, this is gonna be way worse now. Like my cavalry, if I, like, for example, me as a main cap player, I literally invest in the march speed for my caps. Like, literally for the time that my infantry reaches the PvP zone, my cap might have already gone once, fought, died, refreshed, and gone again, okay? This for me, like, I don't know why they did like this. It should be just one, to be honest. Now, all damage in the field. This is huge. I really like this, okay? They removed this skill that I just criticized, that it's super far deep into the crystal tech, and it was literally just making whales destroy, okay? They made it to garrison rallies. That's completely fine for me. Garrison rallies is either you're swarming with your massive whale, or you're literally running garrison as a whale, which both of you will have the 10%, so that's balanced. I like it. This change for me is huge for the new tech. Damage reduction, okay, again, we need to fully see the tech tree, okay? Okay, then, damage reduction, I don't like this, okay? I do not like this. Like, I do believe this is gonna make whales cracked. It's gonna have a good impact in the game overall, which is no more, or at least reduce the amount of back and forth, which I experience, and I'm like, bro, this game, like, used to have, like, a better combat. Like, I do, like, maybe for you all know, like, because you already got used to this new back and forth, but I remember playing this game before, and it was, like, yeeting troops, you know, like, people were engaged. Right now, it's just, like, you have your finger on the R in my case to retreat the troops in my city. The second I see a blink, I just press R. If I don't do it instantly, I'm literally exploding, okay? So that's one of the reasons I think the the crystal tech is gonna be good, but I think this is unnecessary, to be honest. Plus, this is specific per troop type, so you have like 4 different researches that you need to do. Okay, now a free to play, okay, like it's obvious he's not gonna be able to max all of them, while a whale will do. So the whale right now will literally receive 10% overall less damage on everything, while the free to play maybe just receive like 5% less damage for infantry. But like all the incoming damage from every single other troop type is the same. So I do believe this one specifically will make a huge gap between pay to win and free to plays. Now we move into troop capacity. It's pretty the same, but it says it's upfront in the new Tech 3. If this is like, I don't know exactly how upfront is, but if it's like considerably upfront, this is super huge, because this is one of the main factors with the old tech that makes whales just smash so hard. Okay, they literally have so many more troops in the march than you that their damage output, their resistances is just way higher. Okay, so if this is upfront and free to play / low spenders can increase it faster, then that's good. Basile's healing cost reduction, 40% the same. It doesn't say that they move it up front. If it's literally again on the like back end of the tech tree, I think that's awful. Again, this doesn't make your marches stronger. All it does is it brings more content to the game. So this literally should be at the start as a side quest, you know, like not on the main tech tree. If you want to go for it, go for it. If you want to invest your crystals on making your marches stronger, that works too. At the end, like, let the player choose. Crystal resist tech reduction. To be honest, I remember at the start of the game caring about this when the crystal tech came. I don't care anymore because it's like a temporary tech. Why do I care about the reduction? Plus it's a 15%. Like, if you're gonna max the wall tech, sure, it matters. But if you're like low spender to even mid spender, probably ignore this. Just do the bare minimum to keep going ahead. Like, if you make the balance, if you make the calculations between the amount of crystals you're investing and the amount of time or researches you need to do for these extras percentage of crystal reductions to pay off, you will see that it's not worth at all. Okay, now a few more things. New researches, Runescraft, summon a rune of your choice. I guess it's fine, you know, like you still could go kill guardians. The good thing, like, I don't really know the cooldown, like I guess the good thing is you can pop it out to your city, just grab it, and then you have actually all your marches for PvP, so you don't need to keep one march next to the rune. Emergency support, 30% hospital capacity. Again, I don't like this. If this, like this, again, pay to win, okay? A whale with an insane, like a whale with an insane massive amount of troops is benefiting from this more than a free-to-play player, for example, okay? Like, plus, again, would you focus as a free-to-play low spender or even mid spender on increasing your hospital capacity or making your marches stronger? At the end, it's the same. The impact is the same. If your marches are stronger, they are performing better, they are taking less sep wounded, that means you're filling your hospital less. If you're not taking the tag, but you're increasing your hospital capacity, yes, you're gonna get wrecked more, but you have more space inside the hospital. Again, the best outcome is increasing your march performance. This is used for whales. Rapid retreat, for me, I hate this. I hate this concept, okay? Like, seriously, imagine Wild Lion with this shit, okay? Dude's gonna yeet in, plus right now his marches will literally take way longer to die. And if maybe he had, because he's obviously usually gonna be on the front line, if he at least had like a downtime of like 2 minutes while his marches were coming back, he will literally just instantly gem this, pam, he's back again. Like, this makes like the power projection of whales way higher than it should be. And I know like people might just be overlooking at this. Just imagine if Wild Lion is able to, like, okay, you might say 2 minutes is not that big of an impact, but how many times are you dying in like a massive KPK that lasts for like 4 days? Now add up all those times you die and all the time it takes for you to go to the fight again, and like just do the math. Take all those minutes and now imagine all those minutes that are not walking but actually beating enemy marches, okay? The uptime of marches is gonna be crazy insane for whales, but no one else is gonna, like, not even whales, probably just krakens. This is literally made for krakens. Celestian's Guidance, 3000% auto help count. I'm not sure what this is about, to be honest, so I'm not gonna give an opinion on this. Other changes. Barbarian damage and crystal gain percentage combined into one research. That's fine, I guess. Like, again, ideally they will then literally multiply the cost by 2, but probably they do. Damage and crystal percentage production for Kaukaruak, okay, the same. Bastion favor and crystal tech percentage increase combine it into one research. Like, again, this will be ideal if they are not multiplying the cost of that tech by 2 to compensate that those two are right now in 1, but they are probably do it. Like, maybe they could even just go with a 1.5 increase, so it's still cheaper but not like as cheap as before. So this makes the old crystal technology, and now I want to give the explanation of more like, not even more about the, like, not as much about the numbers, but about why do I think this is good for the game. So as I said, right now, from an old player that came back to the game, you can tell the combat is way different, okay? No one yeets troops, not even whales, no one face tanks. Like, I remember, you know, like having your whales who were like, you were waiting for them to literally face tank the wall, like enemy army, so you could sneak behind them and just like free DPS, okay? And this is the main issue. I think this tech is not as good for free-to-play, okay? Right now, a free-to-play can literally micro his marches in a superior way, have like faster reaction time, while a whale, even if it's a whale with like the best of everything, if that dude like overcommits, oversteps into the enemy murder ball, dude's gonna explode. With the new tech, it won't happen. So right now, whales will literally look at you, will yaw all their marches into you, and they will not retreat. And this will make that the kingdoms with like top heavy kingdoms, like I'm talking like maybe they have less players, but they have way more whales, will start winning more KVKs easily. Okay, because now all the free-to-play slow spenders on those kingdoms will use the whales as mid shields and will literally be able to free DPS. Because like I'm telling you, if you don't have full tech and the enemy does, like imagine you're a kingdom of full free-to-plays, the moment a whale targets you, you're running back. Like, you don't have all the tech, he does. He already has better gear, better armaments, etc, etc. So yes, you maybe don't get like as much damage as you will do now if you get thrown by a whale, but I'm telling you, it's gonna hurt anyways. So again, I think this is encouraging top heavy kingdoms where you're gonna have like your 5-6 krakens who will literally just, you send them on the front line and you tell them, okay, go ahead and yeet. They yeet, and all your other members literally just go and swarm the remaining marches. And I do believe that's one, like, that extra tankiness is very, very needed into the game, I feel, because the current combat movement is awful as fuck, like it's so bad. But then again, I think it's like promoting like whales to perform even higher. Plus, I think there might be one more downside, or like, I guess downside, yes. Increasing tankiness in theory should reduce the amount of seb wounds you get. Reducing the amount of seb wounds you get, it's gonna reduce the amount of KP you get. So people will probably end up complaining about this because people like to, you know, be earning the same KP so they can literally show that they are good fighters. And I think right now after this new tech, because of all the damage reduction, KP will be harder to get. I hope this was helpful and see you in the next one.